kidding me? All right, we're trying that. How's that? Is that working out better? Jeez, this thing's kicking my ass. Kicking my ass. All right, Brian, can you see that this time? How about over here? That one's a little bit bright, but okay, good. What about the lag? Did I get the lag fixed? So hopefully this week we have the audio, no delay, perfect. So it was the laptop that was getting me last week, which afterwards we kind of figured that out. But so this week, really no plan. I just wanted to go live and see if I could get this whole thing straightened out. I've had no problem going live before, and I have no issues with my internet. It was just a laptop issue. So what I am doing this week is I'm doing these leather patches for Local Waste of Florida. Got 25 hats to do, and he is putting those on. His colors are teal and orange, so it's going to be pretty dark, but switch cameras. That is what that's going to look like. So, pretty subdued, but I like it. It's nice. And then I'm also going to, I'm going to do up some keychains and bottle openers to throw in the box with it. I've got his dumpsters all done, so hopefully we should be getting that out in the mail tomorrow or Monday. All right. Hey Brian, did you have you noticed a slowdown up here yet? I was kind of slow this week, a little slower than I like to be, for sure. Getting a warning that the stream is slowing down. I gotta get this laser back running again. Get this all framed up, get it going. All right, that's the laser running. Junk removal is dead, no kidding. I get a lot of junk removal calls. I don't close the lead because I'm not doing junk removal right now, so I don't know if they would bite on my price anyway. But even the bankrupt last month, so my flooring delivery has been dead for 6 weeks. Lumber Liquidators bought half of their stores, but it's just a big lag for getting systems in place. Yeah, I feel like a lot of stuff is going out of business, and or changing hands, right? Not necessarily just going out of business, but being bought out. I don't know. It's a crazy time we're living in right now, for sure. I've been averaging like 12 to 15 dumpsters a week, and this week I think I did 8. A lot of tire kickers. I had to up my advertising. My advertising is kind of pushing the expensive side right now. I get Google ads, of course, or Google search terms, and a couple of Facebook ads, trying to push traffic to my website again. So I did another, if you book online, you get $25 off. That worked really good last time, so I'll give that a few days to kick in. It's funny when some of the other channels, some of the other guys are like, oh man, I'm slow, and whatever. I'll be like, dude, not yet. I'm not slow at all. I'm busy as I could be. And then usually about a week later, it catches up to us up here. So hopefully they're back busy this week and puts us back to being busy. I don't know. I don't have a good feeling. We're 24 days from the election. I think maybe that's why we're not busy. A lot of people are just kind of holding off, really doing anything. So I don't know. So I got some new leather in. I had to order some out for the guy down in Florida. So I figured I'd also pick up a couple of other ones. Got this nice maroon. I've actually had this before. And I did a nice orange. I think I'm going to do some school sports types of hats and stuff like that. One of our local schools is black and orange. Of course, this is the teal color that I'm doing. Local Waste Florida, that's what I'm doing his logo in. So, those are pretty nice. I can't wait to do something with this blue one. I might just change my logo colors because I love that blue, and it engraves to a silver, so that's pretty nice. And I have for another blue one. And check this out. It's a stainless steel, which engraves to blue. For Josh Roman, I have, he wants me to see if I can do a couple of hats for him. He has a really good hat maker now. I can't compete with that. But I'm going to do a couple. I'm going to do the stainless to red, white, and blue. If I can get that nailed down, oh man, it's going to look so nice. Up here in the Northeast, Brian, you could probably vouch for this. I like these dad hats. So I finally found a good Richardson dad hat that I like. It's real comfortable. Got my logo on it. I think that looks pretty good. It's really comfortable. I don't like the trucker hats and the mesh back and all that. So this is what I went with. All right, I got 2 viewers. I don't know who's going to chime in here. It's going to be a boring live. I was actually expecting I wasn't even going to go live because of the delay. But if I have that figured out, then good. I can start working on a little better system here. The new style wide brim hats. I can get, let me Google that. Wide brim hats. Ooh, no, that's like a safari hat. I think I know what you're talking about. They are, I wonder if this will let me switch over to screen capture. Let's see if all right, so these are the ones that I've got right here. This style, is that kind of what you're talking about? That's about the only wide brim hat that I've seen that's kind of new. It's a weird panel hat. I typically, the Richardson, the 112s, these ones are the most, yeah, I can get those, Brian. These are the most popular. I don't like the mesh in the back. Another one that's coming up in popularity is, I don't know if they're going to be right here. Are these rope ones. So these rope ones are really popular now. It's kind of a golfing theme, I guess. But yeah, those these ones here, that would be really easy to put a big logo on it. You know, a big patch on there. That'd be pretty interesting. They're a little more expensive than the 112s, or $9 a piece, but. Yeah, so I'm open to doing any kind of hat. The trick is for somebody to tell me really what kind of hat they really want, and that's hard. Cutting. It's really hard for somebody to say, oh yeah, I want this hat, you know, it's non-structured and whatever. This is called a dad hat. I've tried 20 different dad hats to see which one I like. And I like these Richardson R55s. Richardson makes a really good hat, and that's what I try to stick with, is Richardson, so that I'm giving people a good quality product as best as I can anyway. But if they want something else, like I think Daniel wanted flex fit hats, so I got him some of those. They were definitely a lot more expensive. They were like almost $12 a piece, and I'm not buying in quantity, so I can't get a good deal. I did the best I could, I guess. But he was happy with them, and I gave him some Richardsons. I have some Richardsons that I stock, some 115 low profile trucker hats, some 112 regular trucker hats, and then some, you know, we'll pick some up that are just random hats and see what they are. Did a flex fit camo. I thought those were going to be, you know, pretty good. I just don't like the feel of the back of them. It's almost like a silk. Creepy. And then I've made a couple of hats out of these, but Velcro back. It's not mesh. Feels pretty good. I mean, it's a pretty decent hat. I made some of those. And then for the craft fairs and stuff like that, we just have a bunch of different colors of blanks, Velcro back, because we do things like this. So this is one that I just made. We're trying to get some tourists. So that's a nice leather with the state of Maine on it. Did that on a dad hat. The tourists really like the dad hats more than they do the trucker hats, for sure. All right, who we got here? All right, so Josh is in here. Hopefully Josh just looks a little better. My laptop, I guess, was taking a shit on me. So I just jumped in here real impromptu, just threw a live up, just to see if I can get this thing working, and it's working a lot better. So yeah, like I said, Local Waste Florida. It's on the west coast, or sorry, it's on the east coast of Florida, so hopefully it didn't get hit too hard. But I'm gonna throw some keychains in. I love these little keychains with the leather on them. Some bottle openers for his order. And if anybody does order from us, oh, and Josh, I ordered some acrylic. Let me show you this. All right, this is a stainless steel acrylic. It's for hat patches. This one goes to black and then to blue. The one I ordered up for your prototype is a red, white, and blue. I can't wait. I don't know if they're going to come out very good because you have to be very dialed in with the laser, but I think it's going to look phenomenal. But, and so Brian and I were chit-chatting, talking about business. Are you guys slow right now? I don't know if it's because the election's 24 days away. People just don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if I should get up in the morning and start meal prepping for the apocalypse, or if I should deliver dumpsters. So, hey Daniel, I meant to call you back, and I forgot. Wife was in the hospital the other day, so my bad. All right. Yeah, so let me know. Are you guys staying busy? Yeah, you slow over there too. It happened like all of a sudden. It was almost like the when back to school happened, or actually when summer vacation happened, it got slow for a week, like dead. And it was all of a sudden, and then it picked back up, and we had no issues. And that's kind of what this is seeming like. I know it's Columbus Day or Indigenous People Day or whatever you want to call it. But I don't think that people up here celebrate that like we're going to not order a dumpster on a long weekend. It doesn't make sense. So I was able to stay sold out, but it was with a lot of you remembered him twice? Anyway, yeah, so I've had a lot of 7-day rentals and not a lot of 3-day rentals, which really cuts my profit, cuts my rentals down a lot. But it keeps them out there, it keeps them rented, so, I'm happy. But let's see, Turtles was slow for the last 2 weeks, but it picked up this weekend. And that's kind of what I'm hoping. We seem to lag behind everybody else up here. So you guys will say it's slow. I'm not feeling it, but then all of a sudden next week, I'm feeling it. So hopefully you guys have bounced back, and I'll bounce back next week. So my wife says, yeah, she reminded me twice to call you back, Daniel, and forgot. Got busy. So, yeah, so. For those of you guys just joining, these are the decals that I am, or the hat patches I'm doing for Local Waste in Florida. I'm going to switch cameras because it shows a little better on this other camera. So, that's ever going to focus. This is what we're going with. That's not bad. So we're going to go with, his colors are teal and orange. He liked it just real nice and subtle right on the side. I had done one up that was in the middle, it was a lot bigger one, and he settled on that. So now I'm just down here in the garage, cutting out all of the cutting them all out. All right, that's good. Wants 25, so that is what we're giving them. This is our, so that's a laptop I was using for the live last week. We have it usually hooked up to our diode laser, and then over here, over there, we have our CO2 laser. It's my wife's area. The other shelf that we have stock on, it's really kind of a mess, but all of her paints and all of that right down here on the front. Not a lot of people see this side of the shop. Big garage door and in behind us. We're gonna block all of that in and make this kind of a studio area so that when we're doing lives on our other channel, it'll look a little more finished, a little more studio-like. Oh, geez, we got some chats in here. Yeah, it does. Yeah, definitely clean. Josh, they do get. I'm going to show you here in a minute. I'll do one. My wife says, "Don't show her crazy. It's a mess." Yeah. So these have on the back. Switch cameras again. Bling. On the back, there is an adhesive. That's just the paper, but underneath that is an adhesive that is heat activated. Matter of fact, let me flip some cameras around and I'll show you how I do it. Alright, that's our heat press right there. Adjust this camera up a little. That is our heat press. And all we do is once that gets up to temperature, the trick to getting a really good press on this is to put a couple of magic erasers inside the hat. It takes up the extra space. It's a nice, good, clean press. Hopefully you guys can see that right there. So all I do is just take that backing off the back, preheat the hat for about 30 seconds. I'll go a little longer on this one because the press isn't up to temperature yet. Get that in the spot I want it. Cover it back up with this little silicone piece. And I'll give it about 48 seconds at about 280 degrees. And that'll stick that like that. You can't rip it off there with a pair of pliers. As business picks up, I'm going to invest in one that's a double heat plate. So it has heat on the bottom and the top, double platinum, they call it. You watch this one be all messed up somehow. It'll fall off or something. Alright. And then I let it cool a little bit, but that is what we ended up with. It's not focusing really good, but it's a really clean design. Switch this camera over. So that's what that ended up looking like. You know, that's about what it would look like sitting on the head, right? Nice colors, subtle. I think it's I really like his logo too. It's very, it's simple. It's simple, but it's very memorable, I guess. I don't. So yeah, they're basically glued on. It's a heat activated adhesive, and when I tell you, you can't rip that off of there. Yeah, definitely, it's a clean looking hat. And you know, there's all different types of leather and leather patch styles and different hat styles or whatever. Really just depends on what your style is and where you're from. Florida, you know, the teals, the oranges, and the brighter colors. It's refreshing to see that, because what we typically see are blacks and grays and muted colors. But you know, I kind of like those. I kind of like those vibrant colors a little bit. So, pretty happy with it so far. But yeah, and then like I said, I'm gonna do some of these little bottle openers. It's just some cheap ones we had. See if you can see that. Keychains, and then I've been playing with these other bottle openers, the more flat ones that people tend to really like. Or ones like that has a leather on it. I engraved one that came out phenomenal. I just engraved a duck call with a duck hunter in the middle of it. Beautiful. Came out awesome. But we're saving those. I'm not going to throw those in a box as a free gift, because we're saving those for a craft fair we have coming up. Yeah, Daniel, I'm glad. So he says his hats are taking my sweat like a champ. I'm really curious. I of course will honor any warranty, you know, whatever, any failure. I will certainly, you know, back my product. But to see a guy sweating through it like that, and I had given one to. I made one up for Clayton from Rolling Offs, and I sent it to him because he was doing this garage tear down and his hat was just tore up. Just sweat, dirt, and I think he had some wood sticking out of it. I don't remember, but I sent him one, and I was hoping to see him really put it through the paces, because I didn't send it to him because I'm a nice guy or, whatever. I sent it to him because I wanted him to test it. I didn't really specify that, so he put it on his desk and he, has high regard for it or whatever, but I wanted him to beat the shit out of it. Whatever. And then yeah, this is really dusty, but that's the image that I put on that flat bottle opener. I love this. This is a piece of walnut. Did you forget your son?
He went in the front door. He didn't want to get caught up in the food.
Yeah, so, okay. You see, I think I'm just about done. Just about done. Engraving these, and then what I'll do, this one you really can't see it too much. They'll get a little bit of soot on them, so I'll soak a rag with isopropyl alcohol, wipe the soot off, and get them ready for to press them on there. So yeah, I don't want to make this channel all about hats by any means, but it seems to be the thing I'm spending most of my time on lately is making hats and conversing with people trying to get a design that they like and see if I can help them out some. I'm not the cheapest hat maker around, for sure, and that's why we focus on small batch marketing products. But I'm gonna ship out 25 hats, 6 dumpsters that go with that order, and I'm gonna throw in a bunch of stuff so that you can kind of see, like, you just have a keychain with his logo on it, maybe for his work truck or whatever, and bottle openers, maybe give one out to his customers or whatever. That stuff, as you start getting bigger, it means a lot. I'm gonna design some type of fridge magnet for people that seem to order a dumpster a lot, or junk removal even, and see if I can help some people out with that. So I think that the business cards that people put magnets on, they put on the fridge, I think those just get lost. I want something that looks cool, whether it's a side profile of a dumpster with a magnet on it and it's got all your information on there. Just maybe just one of these, and we're going to 3D print a hook with a magnet on it so that you can hang it on your fridge. That'll be hanging on the side of your fridge all the time. Cracking open a beer, oh yeah, that's right, I need a dumpster, let me call this guy. So that's our plan with those. Let's see, so Daniel says that his hats are holding up good. Carl, how are yours holding up, turtle dumpsters? I'm hoping there are no issues. But so, like the thumbnail said, and I tried to talk about it last week, is our dumpster businesses really recession-proof like they say they are? I don't believe that they are. I think that trash is recession-proof. People always produce trash. But if you're anything like me, I can't take trash to the transfer stations. I can't do municipal waste. All I can do is solid waste or construction, debris, demolition, house clean out, stuff like that. They won't allow me to take food trash to the transfer station. So Trash, yes, that's recession proof. Dumpster rentals, I don't think it is at all. I think that people will start with, I want somebody to come and do it for me. That's the big ticket. That's the junk removal. I want somebody else to clean out my house. Things start getting a little tight. Okay, I'm going to save some money. I'm going to do it myself, and I'm going to rent a dumpster. And then as time moves on and finances get a little tighter, they're either going to haul it to the dump themselves or they're just going to sit on it. They're going to wait. It, hasn't caused a problem yet. Let's save some money and not do anything. So I don't think that we're recession proof at all. And I think that you need to step outside of your own business and create either other businesses or other services in your business. If you're creating another service in your business, how related is it to dumpsters? So if you do dumpsters and junk removal, how are you helping yourself? You're opening yourself up to a few more leads and some potential customers. However, they're so related that if somebody's not going to bother spending money on junk removal, they're going to rent a dumpster. You're kind of shooting yourself in the foot a little bit. I think that you need to get completely outside of your business. Like I'm getting into this small batch marketing products that's completely separate from any dumpster, anything. And let's take people that get into soft washing houses or some of the other internet, great things that they push. You really gotta diversify and stay outside of a niche. Now, why do I say that? I say that because if you look at some of the most successful people, Elon Musk, he didn't just, buy Tesla and then double down and I'm going to buy things that are so closely related that if things slow down for Tesla, he needs something to pick up the slack. So he doesn't want to stay focused on that electric car kind of niche. So that's why he bought Twitter, or X or whatever it is, and that's why Cody Sanchez is all about boring businesses. She's into laundromats and all kinds of other stuff. So as one industry dips, typically you'll find another one that kind of picks up, and there's ebbs and flows. So we're not recession proof by any means, and I think that it is, as soon as you can get into another business, once your dumpster rental business or junk removal, once it's running pretty smooth, you should be able to switch focus and start something new that's completely unrelated. So that's what I was trying to get out last week, but the delay in the lagging issues that I had with my video was just horrible. Yep, so that's what I'm doing. That is what my plan is to just focus on making people some hats, doing some marketing. I do it for myself already. Here I have vinyl decals. I can do these for you too. We can do them a lot bigger than this. We do our own dumpsters even. But we're doing these to, put one on the wife's car, one on the back of my pickup, even though my pickup is lettered. We do our own hats, we do our own t-shirts. The marketing thing, I'm into that already anyway. For my dumpster business, why not offer that as a service as something completely different? So that's why we're doing that. All right, here we are about 45 minutes in. Seems like the internet has held on. I don't know. It was crazy last week. Easy. turn that air off. Yeah, so what other kind of unique ideas can you guys think of for marketing that you've seen? Whether that's marketing to realtors. A lot of people say bring a candy dish into a realtor's office filled with candy that has your marketing, or maybe your business cards in the bottom of it, or whatever. Have your marketing on there for junk removal and for dumpster rentals. And while I want to do that also, I'm also looking at how can I market stuff to realtors, right? For marketing products. And you just got to think outside the box a little bit. I wish I could show a picture of it. I'm not technically smart to be able to do that, but I put together a dumpster for our transfer station. It was like a front load dumpster, and it was big. It was like really good size, and they now have that on their counter as their candy dish. So I was hoping they were going to put an order in for some more, and I think that they will eventually, but they think that I'm getting competition, and they don't like. The boss is he gets mad when people talk to me because oh, that's the competition. Dude, I'm not your competition. That's like saying the convenience store is a competition to Walmart or some other big grocery store. Yeah, you can get the same thing you can get a dumpster from me, but I only have 6. I'm no competition to you. So, but I always try to make friends in this industry, and I've made quite a few over there, so that's good. All right, I think I am going to call this a successful live. Finally got the video taken care of. Now I can get the studio put together a little bit, and possibly have some better lives, and maybe do some podcast style stuff. Maybe I'll get a mic that hangs down right here. I can talk into it and move it around a lot, because that's what they do. Podcast people move their mic around a lot. They're like, hey, I'm sure here. They just seem to do that a lot. So, but as we go into wintertime, we're gonna have nothing better to do than watch each other freaking ramble on a podcast anyway. So, all right. Now, next month, I want to bring some stuff to the Lone Star showcase. I want to bring some materials. Give me some good ideas. Leave them down in the comments or whatever. Leave me some good ideas on what I can bring down there that you guys might be interested in, that may or may not be specific, have your logo and stuff on it. It is a fancy mic, isn't it? But yeah, I'd like to bring some stuff down there, just some dumpsters that don't have any names on them, and you can buy those for cards or business card holder or whatever. We have a lot of desk organizer things on my desk, so kind of let me know. We can do all kinds of things. Like I said, these vinyl decals. We can do, you name it. I could do a cutting board with a dumpster engraved on it. I don't know. I don't know if Josh is gonna do any kind of giveaways. Maybe I'll talk to him and see if we can get some real nice stuff together to give away. I'll donate it and they can give it away to somebody for whatever competition. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call that a night. Thanks for watching. If you're watching this in the replay, go ahead and hit that subscribe. It helps the channel, but it helps keep me motivated to kind of keep trying this YouTube thing. I've only got a few hundred subscribers, so I get a little discouraged. But all right, hey, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next.